Hello, happy new year, happy new you. I am Daphne Smith with Well Done Life, coming to you today on location. I made a commitment to create a broadcast every week, and currently it is 12:15 Central Standard Time on Friday afternoon. I knew that I would be traveling today, and one of the benefits is that it provided inspiration for this broadcast. So I knew I would be on the move. It's the beginning of the new year. I hope that you are on the move, and I wasn't sure of my location, so I used a little bit of that to my advantage as well. And I'm revealing that I am in Jackson, Tennessee. Jackson, Tennessee is between Nashville and Memphis. I don't know if I'm quite halfway between the two or not, but it appears to be a charming little town. We are leaving, or we have left Nashville from an event my husband David and I attended earlier this week. And actually, that event is what inspired my gratitude today. For those who've been watching me for a while, you know that I start every broadcast with gratitude. And today, I actually want to give a big shout out, a big thank you to Michael Hyatt's team. Yes, Michael Hyatt knocked it out of the park, delivered a great live event. I also know Michael would be the first person to tell you he cannot deliver, he cannot add value and provide the products that he does without the support of his team. So Team Michael Hyatt and Company, with the focus on company, I just want to say thank you so much. You are intuitive, you are friendly, you are responsive. You guys did a great job. I hope you get a couple days off because you've certainly earned them. And I just want to say, well done. Gratitude is actually one of my intentions this year. And that was reinforced at the Best Year Ever live event in Nashville. I came to realize that when I live in a state of gratitude, which can be with me on any location, that every experience and every encounter is richer for me. So as I set one of my intentions this year to live with greater gratitude awareness, I guess you would call it, I'm going to continue to start each broadcast with gratitude. And I wanted, like I said, to give a big shout out to the team that works for and works with Michael Hyatt. I also want to say thank you to those I got to brainstorm with. Simple Machine in Bentonville, Arkansas. They are my social media management group. And thanks to them, we finally have a name for this thing that I'm doing. You know, I've debated what I should call it, and we got creative, and we realized quite often simple is the best way to go. So welcome to Well Done Life with Daphne V. Smith. How's that? That's what we're going to call it. It won't matter the time of day or the day of the week. Simply welcome to Well Done Life with Daphne V. Smith. And that takes me to where I want to go, which is to our message today. Today on Well Done Life, I want to talk about really the apparent. I want to talk about this new year. And I want to talk about the progress that you will make and whether you do it or not. Getting a little distracted by some of the outside surroundings, which is a good reason to do this in a static location. But hey, we're all growing and learning, right? So this year is going to go by whether you do change, whether you make changes, whether you grow or whether you don't. It's really up to you as to how you experience 2018. So I want to share with you one step. You know, I'm all about simple, but it's not usually easy. I want to share with you one simple step that will help you achieve whatever you choose to this year. And that step is simply to decide. Decide. What do you want? What are you going to set your intention on? Now, let me tell you a little bit about the word decide. It comes from kaderi, which means to cut off or kill. Think about other words that end in CIDE. We've got insecticide, pesticide, homicide. So whenever side is at the end of a word, it means we're eliminating any other options. So what will you decide to do this year? One thing I decided to do is to lose 50 pounds by October 1st. There's lots of reasons behind that goal, and I'm sure I'll share those in the weeks to come. But again, I want to keep it simple. So I decided to lose 50 pounds this year. Now, because I'm decided to do that, I didn't set it as a resolution because, let's face it, it's January 5th. For people who've set resolutions, most likely a lot of them have already been blown, and we still have 360 days to go. So instead, I set the goal, I have my intention, I decided I'm going to lose 50 pounds by October 1st, 2018. And here's the importance in my approach. Even though I stayed in that nice warm hotel bed for an extra 39 minutes, I didn't necessarily oversleep, but I did stay in bed an extra 39 minutes. Oh, it's dry in Jackson. I went ahead and got up and went to the gym anyway. And let me tell you why. First of all, I decided that part of me losing 50 pounds this year. Hey, Fifi, good to see you on here with me. Great to have you. Sending you and Bruce a big hug. Talking about deciding and how you can have your best year yet. And I'm in Jackson, Tennessee while I'm doing it. So welcome to the broadcast. The reason I went ahead and got up and got out of bed, even though I was 39 minutes behind schedule, and I went to the gym, is that I decided with my goal that I would work out 4 times a week. Why? Because that is something I can control. And for those of you who know me, yeah, I struggle with control just a little bit. But with that, 4 times a week, I get to choose what days. I get to choose what day. I get to choose what time of day. I get to choose where I'm going to work out. I get to choose what I'm going to do. And so that helps address that control issue or perhaps that rebellion to routine that I have. And I set the bar so low that I would have to trip over it, not to meet it. So what I did is last night, I set out my workout clothes. Excuse me, you guys. I set out my workout clothes in the bathroom right next to the potty, which, if you're like me at all, that's one of the first things you do when you get up. So running 39 minutes behind, I go into the bathroom. There are the workout clothes. Eliminated that excuse. Last night, I also predetermined what I was going to do in the gym today. So I didn't even have to think. I just needed to get up, do what I needed to do, and check success on my decision towards reaching my goal with my intention for today. So that's what I want to encourage you to do, is decide what you want this year. Set the intention and keep the bar so low that you trip over it. Because you know what? Now I'm motivated. Now I'm motivated to go and work out again tomorrow and then get in another workout. When we set the bar low, that sets us up actually for success. If I set the bar, hey, I'm going to lose 50 pounds by October 1st, and in order to do that, I need to go this many miles a week, and I set out, I'm going to do a half marathon, and I make all these big lofty goals, I'm going to get discouraged before I even get started. But by saying, for me, and this is just my situation, 4 times a week, I set my clothes out the night before, I determine my workout routine the night before, I can do that. And then I experience success, and that gives me the fuel I need to keep going. So to quote Yoda, in the words of Yoda, there is no try. Do or do not. So as a shout out to all my Star Wars fans, I just quoted Yoda. That right there makes this a historic broadcast. That's not usually something I do. Nothing against Yoda. Great little guy. I think he's kind of cute, actually. I want to thank you for joining me today. I want to encourage you that with 360 days still left in this year, that you decide what you want. This is a new year. You can be a new you. You simply need to decide and take the next step. So thank you for joining me today. Hey, if you think this message would encourage someone else, please share it with them. Go ahead and ask them to subscribe to my YouTube channel. This video will be posted on Well Done Life later today. And I want to thank you again for joining me. I encourage you to take one small step today in order to live a well done life. Happy New Year. Happy New You. Remember, in the words of Yoda, there is no try. Do or do not, and make it a well done life. Bye for now.